My name is Jayita Sarkar. I am a research fellow with the Center for International Studies at MIT. Here I'm affiliated with the Security Studies program. My project looks at U.S. non-proliferation policy towards suppliers. What I'm interested in is how does the United States go about convincing other suppliers to adopt common export controls so that these countries' nuclear supplies, nuclear exports don't lead to nuclear proliferation risks. How did the U.S. convince the French and the Germans in the 70s and the Chinese in the 1980s? What were the problems? How successful was the United States in doing so? And what strategies, what tools did the U.S. Use to convince these supplier states to supply nuclear assistance to other countries? It started with my Ph.D. dissertation topic, which concerned India's nuclear program, the country where I'm from, and I was really interested in French cooperation with India's nuclear program and U.S. non-proliferation policy, and that's how nuclear assistance as something that could lead to proliferation risk occurred to me. And I found that it's not just the French. There are the Germans, there are the Chinese, there are the Belgians who are out there offering nuclear technology to countries like India, which is looking for technology and materials from whoever will supply. In my latest paper concerns the various kinds of bargains that the U.S. struck with the French in the 70s, and I found that it was not outright coercion by the United States that led to the French adopting export controls. Rather, there were several bargains, like supplying supercomputers for the French nuclear weapons program in the 70s, and several other bargains, like allowing French companies to supply nuclear reactors to the East, notably the Soviet Union and China. These bargains were not known to us before, and I use a lot of archival research and archival evidence from U.S., European, and some cases Indian archives to argue my case. And my recent finding demonstrates that coercion towards suppliers don't always work, because there is a nuclear industry out there which has in some cases some kind of independent influence on nuclear assistance, as in the French case. My key finding would be that coercion is not a very viable tool towards supplier states. This project on nuclear suppliers is my second book project, and my core focus at MIT would be develop my third case, which is the People's Republic of China. I know very little about that, and I'm planning to interact and learn from my interactions with people at SSP and CIS, and also the Asian Security Working Group that is being formed, and learn more about the tools and the strategies used by the United States towards China in the 80s and 80s onward to convince Beijing to adopt common nuclear export controls. And I look forward to my time here very much.